And we're live, finally. All right.
Are we though?
Are
Are we
we?
really?
Yeah, no, it's just an illusion. So apologies. This was supposed to be some Fallout, and then we're going to try for Space 1999, the quick start, but we don't have any assets for it. That all has to be built. So we're going to take a look at Household today. So this is a game that originally was released in Italian and did pretty well for Two Little Mice. They got involved with publishing for Broken Compass with Common Games, and were going to release it through them. But luckily, they kind of took over. Were able to kind of take the rights of it over and take control of the project, and released a beautiful English version. I did an unboxing of it on the channel, and so today. Myself, Will, and Matt are going to do some characters and just basically talk about the setting. It's a really interesting take on a fantasy kind of War of the Kingdoms kind of setting, and it's usually you're playing Littlings, right? So these are tiny tiny humanoids that occupy this abandoned mansion. And the different rooms and floors and parts of the mansion have become, their geography to these tiny people. And the interesting thing about the rule book itself is it's written from the point of view of a scholar of the Littlings. So the preface for the book starts out and it says, "Readers beware, these pages are the only two books in this book written by humans like you, written by me, because this book was written by the little folk for the little folk." And so they go on to explain. So everything, the text for the entire book is going to be, the author is Horacio J. Hemingway, and he is a little being, a boggart specifically. And so the whole context of it is it's very immersive in the world. So do you remember any of the tiny people TV shows or children's books or anything growing up?
I mean, literally the Littles, right? I think we were mentioning that earlier. I remember that, which is funny because that's what they call them here, right? I don't remember.
Well, there's that old story about little people helping like a cobbler or something.
Oh, right. Yeah, the cobbler. Yeah, right. Cobbler and the elves. Right. Yes. Yeah. So Household. So adventure, intrigue, and social interaction is kind of the emphasis, set in the large abandoned house. So this takes place in a world that resembles the first years of our 19th century, in which each room constitutes a proper nation that you can explore. So a lot of it is kind of drawn from European folklore. The little folk of European folklore is who they're based on. And so there's already a lot of history established for this game, because there was, they're competing kingdoms. So there was a first household war, and there are some pretty extreme things that happen, kind of battle for control. So the typical adventure, they say, was investigating, or examples would be investigating the disappearance of a precious bumblebee, or taking part in a grand ball on the chandelier that's fallen from the ceiling, I think. Explore the lair of a spider, crossing the long hallway and facing its pitfalls, or going on a mission for the Sultan of Piping. So we have no way of knowing how tall Littlings are or how big the house truly is. What we know is that the little folk measure everything in tiny meters, a unit of measurement that, alas, is unknown to us this day.
Tiny meters.
As such, we've decided to consider that for Littlings, a tiny meter is about as large as a meter is to humans. So it's a proportional meter. So, yes. So it's easier to live with this lack of clarity than to try and cram our unsizely units of measurement into this tiny world. So this dice system is kind of prototype of what they used for Outgunned. So it's you're rolling dice that have suits on them, that have like playing card suits, and you're trying to get 2 of a kind, 3 of a kind for successes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and do they have a dice roller? Where's the where do we do that? We do that here, right?
There's.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Something.
Yeah.
I just got 2 houses, a basic success.
Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't roll. How did you do that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Off of the character sheet.
For us, there's a big button.
No,
because there's the D6, and then there's wherever these HH are. So probably for the command it's HH.
Right. There we go.
Yeah. I did the HH to get the suit.
Yeah. So as you see, they have the suits, and so you're just going for pairs, and they have the reroll. The reroller is built in too. So nice. All right. So so very similar to Outgunned in that way. So a little bit about the kind of the kingdoms and the settings. If I can get through all this guy's poetry here. So the folk and the nations. Let's see. So where's the list? So I guess so. Fairies are one of the Fae folk, the ancient Fae folk. They occupy. Let's see. They are less than a fourth of the total population of the household, and there are dark fairies. And they, of course, have their own language and their realm. Here we go. So Dendranos, the temple tree, fell, and the fairies were forced to undertake a massive exodus. So I think they lived in the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree fell over. So their realm includes the dining hall, the capital of Astravivia. Yeah, that's right. So the Crystal City found on the highlight chandelier. So basically the living room, the Christmas tree fell over, the chandelier collapsed, and the Fae folk occupy that space. Yeah, we should have visuals for some of this. Let's see, are there maps of the... here, let's take a look at the household map here. Can you guys see that?
Where are you showing it at?
Oh, alchemy?
Oh. No.
No.
Is it in the handout?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
It's a handout. Yeah. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, it's a handout.
You could drop it in the
messages. That's right. Yeah. Share? No.
You just hit the plus on the messages, and then it'll search for your file.
Oh, it's a handout, in the thing. I don't have it externally.
Oh, yeah, then you just got to share it with us.
Yeah, that's weird.
Under view or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, there. That's weird. Okay, can you guys see? Oh, yeah, so it's not public yet. Okay. All right, so here's the... so none of this is shared yet. Yeah. So here's the layout of... This is the first floor of the house, and so basically a small bedroom, the mushroom thing. So they must be on the second floor. We're already talking about the...
Yeah, it looks like there's the first floor, second floor, and a basement.
It says upper floor here on the...
okay.
In the description for it.
Okay, there we go.
Do the bad ones live in the furnace?
Let's see. Oh, is it? So is this the whole map then? No, it's just. Oh, it's
the first one you shared was the whole.
That's right. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize I could zoom out. Yes, there is more.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, that's right. They all 3 floors are shown. Yeah, so basement, the ground floor. That's right, very British style. Ground floor, and then the upper floor. So bedroom. I love the tuberdem is the overflowing bathtub. Yeah, of the of the upstairs bathroom. And the map to this that was included in the physical set is printed on the back of a candy wrapper. So there's like a logo, there's like on the back of the map is some sweets, logo. So they try to, so it gives you the scale of, how little they would be. And then also they produce miniatures for the game. So the miniatures are like, 1-to-1 actual size of your character, in the game. So pretty funny.
Well, and to my understanding, it's like the reality isn't solid, right? Because it's like even if they were an inch tall, how many people could live in a fallen Christmas tree, but it's still like an entire world or still an entire like land to them, right? So like
Right.
it's magical and fairy, so it's still not exactly 1-to-1. I think even
Yes. Yeah. Oh, maybe the chandelier hasn't fallen. I thought I saw an image of the chandelier on the floor, but that's the place where you hold all your grand balls, of course, in a chandelier. And after the fairy, there's the boggarts. So the boggarts are small and expressive eyes. So they are not so formal, and they don't have a strict courtly life as the fairies do. They're found at the hearth. Yeah, so the boggarts are in the living room. Near most of the stair side is inhabited by boggarts. Their official capital is Walford. So Walford on the near the near the fireplace. Cinder Hall, of course, is the fireplace. Chesterfield is, of course, the sofa. Oh man. And the other ones, sprites, and there's a few different versions of sprites. So
yeah, they're like elementals.
Yeah, right. So there's sylphs, undines, and salamanders. Yeah, so kind of based on elements. So they have three. They are the free dominions. So they're on the upper floor of the free dominions: Beddingham and Tuberdem. So the bathroom and the bedroom, basically. And the slough are
like the bug.
the
people,
bug,
right?
bug base, far beyond. Yeah, the place they're from is the far beyond, and they have some traditions like the wild hunt. Yeah, they're more kind of cockroach based, like insectoid kind of cockroach based. Yeah, they look
Darker nature, it seems.
yeah. Horde. So they are long before the times of Kubla Khan. There were the cockroach hordes. Their capital of Al Sahir, the Rusted City, at their nation of Slugan. So where are they? Oh, so they're a moving horde. Yeah, so they're nomadic. Cockroaches, I guess. Yeah, they would be nomadic. They're the moving hordes, the nomads of nomad race or nomad culture.
Probably in the basement.
Right. They're just under every piece of furniture, It gets dark long enough. All right. So if any of that was inspiring to you, those are basically the character races we're dealing with. I guess the folk, they call them the folk. So for the character sheet, they have a couple of interesting things. So you have your folk type, your name, but you also have a hereditary contract, which they mention in each of these character types, which I think are like, the lineage, like how you are bound to your kingdom, like how you serve. So hereditary contract for the Slough. Upon birth, the Slough inherit a contract signed in the times before memory, a great ancient nameless force. In virtue of this deal, each of them has received the strength to survive and prosper in the far beyond. In exchange, they have forfeit all chances to leave their scores unsettled. So they are, the Slough are known to be revenant from the far beyond in memory for a long journey that led them back to the house. So by the powers of this contract, they become unbleeding and gain an extraordinary ability to heal, even mortal wounds. This gift has made them fearsome warriors. So the counterpart of this contract is debt. All Slough must honor any debt incurred after losing a bet if they wish to avoid terrible, terrible things. So, interesting. So that's kind of what you're...
Because we're all fairies, so we all have to follow those kind of weird rules.
Yes.
Regarding contracts. And I mean, I might be a little basic here, but the fairies have wings and can fly, and that's cool.
Yep, that's true. And they like parties on the chandelier, so
Yeah. I am a fancy man. It does work for me.
So the sprites, the sylph, the Unadine, and the salamander have different hereditary contracts. I guess these are like without saying like racial abilities or anything based on something genetic. These are things. These hereditary contracts are things that because you're playing this folk type, you're bound to. So the sylph have out of the draft, which is bound by the household air and lightness. So they have the gift of bloating. The Unadine are out of the drain, and so they have the gift of water retention. And the salamanders have out of the spark, so they have the gift of enlightenment. So
Those first two don't sound super pleasant. Bloating and water retention, but
sore feet, back pain, cramping. Yes, and so kind of elemental abilities, and then the boggarts have dear to the hearth. So this contract is they have unparalleled strength and the ability to grow up to twice their size for short periods. And
literally inches tall.
I am now 3 inches tall. And they also are bound by the word of honor, so no littling boggart may ever withdraw from a commitment or promise once given their word. Wow, so that makes quests pretty committed.
The hereditary contracts are explained a little more on page 131.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, yeah, contracts. How to stipulate them. Nice. So the nature of contracts. Yeah, so a mechanic in the game are your contracts. So a contract is divided into two sections, the concession and the counterpart. A concession is the gift or amazing ability, and then the counterpart is the favor that it's required. So yeah, kind of a positive and a negative of your folk, maybe the history of your folk. And
okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna definitely be a sylph. The
Okay.
whole bloating thing is they just inflate like Big Trouble Little China style, and then they can use it to float a little bit or be quiet.
Nice. So you guys will be partly airborne. Yeah, you'll be an aerodynamic team.
The only thing I didn't see on this character sheet, like, where do you put your lineage or whatever it's called? Oh, never mind. It's just a line. It's just a line under your name. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, your folk, just goes into your name. Nice. And the terrible thing. So if you violate a counterpart, you immediately lose the concession of your contract. So you lose your gift if you violate it. And you begin to draw bizarre and unbelievable events that we call terrible things. Some people have been attacked by huntsman spiders. Others have had their weapons and armor crumble in the midst of battle, and still others have been tongue-tied in the midst of an important speech. So do not violate those contracts. All right. Yeah, and the fairies have Star Child is their gift. So Matt will be out of the... Did you see that part? Where's the fairies again? Oh, it's frozen.
Out of the draft, that thing?
Yeah, you have out of the draft. My PDF is choking.
Is there a place for the contracts in here?
Let's see. Yes, there's a contract space.
Okay. Where?
So under the first tab, the Littling tab, you go under memories, experiences, and then contracts. Oh, and it's a pull down. Yeah, you can just pull down.
Oh.
Where are you looking at? I'm very sorry. I was looking, but I didn't. I was reading the book at the same time.
The first tab really far down.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff.
Out of the draft.
Cool.
Oh my goodness, I have no idea what we're. Okay, I see contracts. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So if you're gonna play a fairy, your contract is that Star Child.
Of course.
Of course. And that will,
Oh, and you can add more contracts. Oh.
yes, as you continue to associate with other realms. Where is the contract?
Yeah, I like their contract because unlike the word thing that the Bogart's word has, theirs is if they actually sign their name on something, they have to do it. So I have a little bit more leeway. I can kind of BS my way through some stuff as long as I don't put my X on it. I'm good to go, right?
Yes, yeah, your written agreements. Yes, you have to comply. So, by the power of this contract, the fairies are born with beautiful wings, allow them to hover and even fly. Yes. So that's your flight is actually part of your contract. So you will lose your wings if you violate something you signed your name to. So be careful. All those software.
I never learned to sign my name, so I'm immune. I've already found a loophole in the whole game.
Nice.
So my counterpoint is coin. So if I do anything for payment, I'm bound to it.
Oh, okay.
And apparently I have water retention.
Oh, really?
I thought you had the bloating.
I do have bloating, but on the character sheet it said water retention for the what do they call it? Concession.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's the negative side of that. Yeah, because there's like a positive and a negative for each of those. So the water.
That's an undying thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
mine is bloating.
Oh yeah, bloating.
They screwed it up on this character sheet.
Of course they did. All right. Yeah, I probably should be sharing the PDF too. It's kind of fun.
Oh yeah, they did. Out of the drain is actually out of the draft. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They flipped them by accident.
Can you manually? Yeah, or I guess just put the.
I'll just leave it. It's fine. Okay. I'll remember.
Yeah. All right, and then so your hereditary contract based on your folk, and then your nation of origin that should be on that first tab as well. Is it? No. Ooh, you get
Homeland.
Nothing's happened. Yeah. You can list your terrible thing. Yes.
So I should be from the realm, correct? Isn't that what?
Yes. And
that's from the hearth,
I think, or is that the Boggarts?
That's the Boggarts. Yeah, you're the free dominions, I think.
All the folks and nations. Yeah, really beautiful art in this book. So if you have a chance.
Let's see. Some went to the air in the great window.
Yeah, the horde is in the basement. And then the professions, they have graphics for it. For each of the professions. Yeah, soldier, scholar, hunter, criminal, duelist, and animal handler. I don't think fairies would handle animals. It just doesn't. Well, I guess animals are like bumblebees and.
Yeah. Maybe like a little frog or something.
Right.
That's like a monster.
Yeah, it shows them riding rats.
Oh yeah, right.
A lot of the art.
Yes. Yeah, so the Littlings professions will give them profession-specific traits. So, like animal handlers have animal companion and things like that. And then after...
Okay.
Yeah.
The free dominions is the upper floor. So, yeah, that's me.
Okay. Yeah, you're not in the bathtub. You're the air.
I'm in the windows of the upper floor.
That's right, the windows. That's right. The upper floor.
oh yeah, we're gonna be all like, I won't talk to you. I'm too fancy for you, sir.
You're going to have some good reason to actually get down all those stairs.
I'll just be following you around. I can fly, see?
Yeah. My character, Modest Glimmering, will not speak to Finch Tweeberry? Tweeberry?
Tweeberry.
Your name even sounds common. Oh, okay.
You guys, we're gonna have to play this. Like, we'll have to sit with helium tanks and, like, just
Yeah!
inhale the whole time, so we have affected little voices.
Yeah.
Do your best Mickey Mouse.
Nice.
What should we do next?
Yeah. So, profession. Yeah. So once you've got your nation and the
Let's see. Is there a
there's-
section here about professions? There you go. Professions. So there's soldiers.
yes, soldier, scholar, hunter, criminal, duelist, and animal handler. And then after your profession, you can choose from one of the 6 vocations that kind of more specializes it down even more. So a scholar could be a diplomat or a detective. A soldier could be a gendarme or a scissor for hire, because swords are half of a pair of scissors in this setting. And then you'll get skills and fields from after that. Ooh, 20 skills and 4 fields. So how are you guys feeling?
If I can have anything, I'm gonna have a pet. I'm gonna go with animal handler.
All right. All right. So animal companion. You get that trait.
Oh, one of the subtypes under animal handlers is aristocrat. That kind of works out well. But okay, we'll get back to that. So how do we, on a technical standpoint, what am I doing here? So I picked animal handler.
Right. So put that in your vocation. Yeah. Or no, put that in a profession. No, that's your profession. So does that change?
Profession.
Yeah, maybe
And then
that graphic.
and
will
then under
change.
your vocation, you can pick stuff. Yeah. Let me accept it. See if it does anything.
Yeah, because everything's got a soldier on it already. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah, it changed the art for my.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Main thing.
Cool.
And then I guess I should look at what those vocations are and what that means.
Yes. Yeah. So for what animal handler, you've got veterinarian, trainer, aristocrat, street performer, rancher. You can be a ladybug rancher, or traveling merchant. What are you thinking about profession, Matt?
I hope we get to play this at some point.
We will definitely. We've got a ton of this content.
I'm going a hunter with the bounty hunter subclass.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna lean into it as being ridiculous. You know?
We really should get some voice mod. I'm sure there's something on Discord that can pitch shift all of our voices to make this impossible to listen to on a live stream. All right.
Hunter, bounty hunter. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So you chose from the vocation, so profession, then vocation, and now it's time for the skills. So you get to assign points for everything. So there's a table. So for each profession and vocation, you'll find a list of 1 field and 10 skills in which you gain a point. So we didn't do character creation in Outgunned, but yeah, if you do, it's the same thing as character creation in Outgunned, where you automatically fill in one of the little pips for.
We did character creation in Outgunned.
Did we? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you made your cops.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm totally thinking of Adventure, Outgunned Adventure, the quick. The quick start replayed. Yeah, that's right.
Make sure you hit those check marks.
Yeah, to save.
I forgot a couple times.
I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm trying to keep up. My little brain's smoking over here, flipping back between the pages. All right, so no, it's fine. It's just I'm an animal handler aristocrat from the realm.
Ooh.
I got all that.
Ooh.
My language is Fey, right? Because I'm probably, or is it the Husani? Because we're the people who were like originally came from somewhere else. I'll look up the language in a minute. Okay. The next thing you're supposed to do is skills, you said?
Yeah, you based on your profession and vocation, there's a list that shows you the one field that you get, and then 10 skills that you get a little point in.
All right, so it's because I picked aristocrat. It is academia, so I'll check a point in academia, or I'll select academia.
Yeah,
So right now I have a pip in everything.
Oh, so maybe things start out at 1. Yeah, and now you'll find a list including 1 field and 10 skills, in which you gain 1 point, for a total of 2 field points and 20 skill points. And then after you note down those points, you'll have 4 additional that you can distribute.
Yeah, because the way this game works, right? Like if you don't have any dice, you can't even try it. So I think we start with 1 in everything.
Oh,
Is
right.
That's
right.
We're
yeah,
saying?
that's right. Yeah, that's right. You at least roll 1.
So now like I have 2 dots basically in academia, and then whatever the other things are. Does that?
Yes. So I can't find the list. Where's the?
So like under Hunter, am I putting a pip in all of this list of skills, or am I picking a certain number of them?
No, I think you just click the second dot under Hunter.
Oh, really?
Or whatever it is.
You've got, the field. I guess the field would be. Let me open the sheet. Yeah, I'm not looking at the sheet, so I have no idea.
Right, because it's like society, academia, war, street, and Joker. Do you have a dot on your list? Does it say you get one of those under field point, Matt?
Field point?
Yeah, like when I looked at around page. Yes. I don't know what pages, but around page 73 or something.
Yeah. The skills are divided into 4 fields and then the plus Joker. So society, academia, war, and street. So based on your profession, you get 1 field.
Field.
Yeah,
okay.
sorry, field, yeah.
So street for Hunter and war for bounty hunter.
Oh, okay.
So I should be just checking those 2 at the top of.
Yep, you'll have 2 fields, and then a total of 20 skill points.
Okay.
So I guess you already have
20 skill points in just the listed skills, right?
Yes.
So
there's the list for your profession should have 10 skills that they specialize in. Yeah, I think they. Okay.
The vocation has a list too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very much.
Oh, did the other thing have a? Did our not class?
You should be getting 2 fields, 1 for your
profession and 1 for vocation.
One for vocation.
Yeah, it's hard to flip between these 2.
But what is the spend, or is there like a maximum number of points in a skill right now?
Yeah, you can't have more than 3 points in the same skill. And then after you do the 20 points, then you get 4 more to distribute, like to stuff that you really want to be good at.
Oh, and probably to things you don't have in your list.
Yeah, right. Or, something that you wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Well, anyhow. Yeah. So is that? Oh, yeah. Geez, yeah. Everything is very separate. It's hard on a PDF. Yeah. So for.
Oh, okay, I see now. I'm sorry. Yeah, I scrolled past it. I know I'm interrupting, but under Animal Handler, it has a field point and then a bunch of skills.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
So I'm going to have like 3 ranks in some of these skills because a lot of them overlap. I understand now.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're supposed to have, because it's possible we could have got another, like our 2 things. Maybe they don't overlap. Society. Do I at least say society? No. Okay, maybe they don't overlap. Never mind. I'll quit.
Yeah.
Go on about your business.
Yeah. So and so for your companion, you get to choose from a beetle, a bumblebee, a gecko, or a mouse. Nice. So yeah, your animal handler gives you society, and then diplomat will give you, or aristocrat. Sorry, aristocrat will give you academia. Yeah.
You said 20 total, right?
Yes, 20 total, and then +4. And so animal handler will give you a point in charm, eloquence, care, insight, authority, fight, will, caution, illusion, and exploration, and then aristocrat, will be art, charm. They're all listed. And then +4. Oh, and one trait. Your that secondary gives you a trait as well that you can choose from.
Yeah, where do those go in here?
Anyway, I'm just gonna do the skills first.
I'm sorry. You said we had 5 more points to put in skills. Is that what I
four
I
more?
heard you say?
4.
One more
24 total. Yeah. Oh, traits are on the next page. Equipment. Yeah, the character sheets look pretty good. They got the nice, the font and everything going. Nice. And there's a lot of art, so there may be some, a character face to grab, that to put for your token. Nice.
I have a lot of 3s.
Yeah, so do I.
Nice. A beetle has stern presence and a broad back.
Yeah, I was torn because I want to be like a noble who breeds, like high quality somethings.
Ooh,
but it seems like the rats are like kind of like the horse work animals. So I don't know if I want to have like, it's rats. Like maybe I have nice gray fuzzy rats that are like like the pride, or if I want like a shiny beetle that's very nice. I don't know which way I want to go. It's so hard to decide.
But if you choose a bumblebee, the queen bumblebee is helpful when dealing with high society. But a hindrance if you're in the slums. You don't want a fancy queen bumblebee in the basement. No. Yeah.
I do like being fancy. Maybe I'll go with a bumblebee.
And the gecko can be a carnival gecko, so you get a free reroll when you're performing a dance or you're performing a performance or a dance. It has a tongue that allows you to hit with a reach weapon, and it can help you camouflage if it camouflage skin, and it also helps you pick locks. Oh, a thief gecko would be brilliant. Yeah, the animal companion gives you a lot of extra moves and stuff. There's a ton. Hopefully there's an animal sheet somewhere. You're going to have to keep track of a lot of stuff.
Wow. Do I want a bumblebee or a mouse? Now I'm torn. Bumblebee or mouse?
I'm a little disturbed how easily you guys named these characters. It would take me forever to come up with something so adorable, to match this setting. You guys are just like, we got this. Littlings, yeah, we know.
Well, it's intuitive. That's how they are.
Right.
Okay, so I got my skills.
Okay. Oh, let's see if there's some animation on this one. Okay, so you got everything assigned. So I think probably, let me get back to the...
So if you want to go over to the equipment tab, Matt, on your character sheet, that's where you put in the traits that you got for being an animal handler, or not. You weren't an animal handler, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So your profession and then your vocation both give you. I think for your vocation you can choose, but your profession gives you a trait, and then your.
So the hunter is a sharpshooter. And the bounty hunter, tough as a nail, sixth sense, or nail thrower. The hell's a nail thrower?
I bet those are the daggers of this setting.
Sharpshooter is gain a free reroll for all rolls made with a ranged weapon or firearm. Additionally, you begin in Chapter 1 with a free firearm or ranged weapon. Nice.
Oh, there you go.
So let's see what nail thrower does. Nail thrower. Gain +1 to using thrown weapon. I should have known. I already got the shooty thing. I think I want something different. What were the other ones? Tough as nail? For 6 cents.
Oh, Matt, we're going a different way. I got cute little antennae as my trait.
Oh no.
I feel like we have diverged on our goals with our characters.
Okay, so for bounty hunter, I got 6 cents. Gain a +1 to understand the intentions of a littling, to question and to see through lies.
Oh, nice.
I've got a warrant for your arrest. Come quietly or face to.
Oh man, this is gonna get.
Languages. Oh shit. Can Will and I not speak to each other? That'd be hilarious.
Only gestures. Oh, there are voice filters built into Discord.
Are there? No way.
Yep, on your microphone there's drop downs. This might be like a paid
probably.
thing, yeah. That's funny.
Was it under voice settings?
Yeah, it just says so you can choose from. Oh, yeah, you need a Nitro subscription. Yeah, so if you have a Nitro subscription, it gives you a drop down next to the thing. But I think it's just AI voices, so I'm not sure like what it sounds like. It might just shift you. It like reads what you say and then like rereads it with a female voice or an alien voice. I think we'll be playing Space Bunny basically to sound like Littlings. Yeah, we've all got to get boosted to Nitro.
No, not gonna do that. I'll just do my dumb Mickey Mouse voice.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many moves and little things. Let's see. I need to find my Bumblebee's moves now. Okay.
Yeah. You've got a ton with that animal companion. It kind of doubles your character stuff that you got to keep track of.
Well, in a way it does, but also I think it lets you choose, like, do you want this thing or do you want to have an animal thing? So it seems like I'm just putting everything in my cute little Bumblebee, whereas Matt's, a character in and of himself.
I see.
But my Bumblebee's adorable. It's freaking adorable.
What's a key skit? Oh, the pictures? Oh, there are pictures. All right.
Oh, of the weapons? Yeah.
Oh, it's a gun made out of a key? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, everything is like found objects, yeah. Oh yeah, like I guess musket, key and musket combined.
Oh, a symbol of all hunters and end of hunting. Okay, well, I think that's what might play then.
Nice.
So I know that maybe I'm getting more into the technicalities of it, but so I'm looking at these Bumblebee moves, right?
Uh-huh.
And next to them it has icons.
Mm-hmm.
So like, do I have to roll those icons to do that move? How does that work?
Oh, those might be triggers. Yeah, let me see. I'll go into the game stuff. Yeah, difficulties, dice pools.
Moves, I think, is what they would be
Okay.
looking for. Like, if that's what they're actually their terms are or whatever.
Yeah, it feels very similar to Outgunned, without kind of the adrenaline and the kind of like action mechanics.
Oh, my stuff just vanished.
Huh?
Welcome to my life.
Oh yeah, that happened to Will too. Yeah. You're blank. You're everything's gone.
But it's there.
Yeah, save it again or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like it pops in and out. That's what I ran into with this.
I'm gonna leave and rejoin through the Alchemy app because
Oh, okay.
bugging.
Okay.
Yeah, because it shows the diamond underneath it here too when I select that move. So I'm assuming it's a cost or something.
Oh right.
Or
right.
it's supposed to represent a certain type of scene, maybe? I don't know.
Oh right. Yeah. Can only happen.
It only shows the suit symbols. There's not that house and the other thing that show up on the dice.
Ah. Yeah,
I should have looked at what the mouse can do. They're adorable.
It might be in context of of where you are. Moves. Okay, yeah. So moves are special skills typical of each profession. Some moves allow you to take a specific action without rolling dice. So an example, I heard a rumor. It's a heart and a diamond. Either a thorny piece of information learned from gossip, or you may come up with it. Other moves allow you to repeat a roll or offer you a strategic advantage. You might need a prerequisite to use them. So, it just says for defensive stance, it has a diamond and a clover, or a club, I guess a green club, and it says require two-handed weapon. But yeah, I don't think that. I think that's just maybe a way to code them or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Because I'm torn because of where I'm already going with cuteness overload, which it's going along with everything else I've been doing. But what I think I'm going to go with is the tactical one called Hive Mind, which says after a friend has successfully passed a roll, you succeed on the same roll without having to roll dice.
Oh, nice.
So like Matt can do all of his huntery cool stuff, and I can just kind of sneak around behind him as he sneaks and be cool.
Oh yeah, and so you can use a move only once per session. So that's that's how the economy of it. And so you check it. Yeah, you check the box next to it, and then you reset it at the beginning of the next session. If you want to,
I'm sorry.
What's okay?
Are we supposed to be selecting those, or do we have all of those?
Yeah, no. You pick one of them, and you select them under the equipment tab in your character sheet.
Did the app? Everything's still there, Matt?
Okay. It's there.
Okay, cool.
And I think the app is much more stable. I'm going to continue to recommend it to you guys.
Yeah, I'm using that. Yeah, this is what. Yeah, anybody watching this stream, that's what we've got. We're looking at the Alchemy app. Yeah, I think it's because just the memory requirements and things of Chrome get a little funky.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if you want to repeat a move you've already used in the session, you can do so by playing an ace. Oh, here we go. So the suit symbols next to the name of the move indicate which ace you can play to gain an additional use of that move. If there are two symbols next to that move, it means you can play either of those to repeat the move. So aces are a special resource that you can spend to obtain advantage or benefit. There are 4 types of aces, one for every suit of the deck of cards, and each is tied to a field, and there's also the joker. So to keep track of your aces at your disposal, you can fill out the relevant symbols on your sheet. But in all confidence, it's much more fun to use actual playing cards. So you can only use one ace per suit at a time. So when you play an ace, you gain the following effect: +1 to the action or reaction, or repeat a move you've already used that session, remove a condition, or change the approach. So I guess, for each one of those suits, you can you can play an ace. You can spend an ace to gain +1. Similarly, you play an ace to repeat a move or remove a condition from yourself. But it has to be tied to that ace's suit. Finally, if you didn't pass an action roll, you can play an ace to avoid failure and try again with a new approach.
So I don't think I processed that fully. So then do we start with
Yeah,
each of the aces?
Yeah, at the beginning of each chapter, every player receives 2 aces in the suits tied to their profession and vocation. Yeah, so you'll get one. So whichever ones you have checked. So for Will, you'll start out.
I might want to look at that.
Yeah, you'll start with one. Start with one in academia, and you didn't. What's the other one for your animal
Society.
handling? Oh, society. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll have a heart and a diamond to spend.
No, I can. I can use hive mind. I've done it. My character's amazing.
So how do you do the other one?
I think you don't, because or you may be able to. Let's see. So while you're playing, the narrator is also tasked with rewarding memorable actions with aces, giving an ace of the relevant suit. So when a player has a brilliant idea, when they masterfully interpret their character, when they get the success they desperately need against all odds, or even get excited and pats each other on the back, that deserves an ace of approval. And so just based on whatever you were rolling, or whatever situation, whether it was societal, academic, war, or street, or you could just get a joker.
Oh, okay.
And I think a joker you can so joker is even better than a regular ace. You can play them to gain unbelievable benefits, gain an extreme success, save a friend who has bowed out, remove one condition of any kind, or replace an ace by playing a joker instead. So it can take the place of any other ace, but it also can give you an extreme success. So you gain a joker that let's see, when an ace is not enough of a reward. In all confidence, jokers are very powerful, but there's no reason to be stingy with them.
So if I have moves that have 2 symbols and I have moves that have 1 symbol, do you have to spend like 2 aces?
No, you can choose either one. That just means that you can use either.
Okay.
So if you pick one that has both of the 2 you start with, you can use it 3 times per session, kind of, or story automatically, without having to suck up to Jeremy to get him to give you extra aces.
In your cute little voice with your bumblebee's eyes, big cute eyes looking at you.
Blink, blink, blink.
Nice. Yeah, and there's also help. There's assistance to rolls.
I'm taking sharp eye for my hunter.
Oh, you can really clearly see how cute my bumblebee is.
Yeah, I could shoot that thing right out of the air.
No.
Oh no!
Oh, I have to name it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, this is the most painful thing. What am I going to name my bumblebee?
What trait does the bumblebee have? Like, what's the
Cute little antennae.
Oh, okay.
And what was its other trait?
Fuzzy
The
Wuzzy.
subclass- The vocation doesn't have moves, right? It's just your main thing.
No, I think they both do.
Yeah, they both do. There's a list.
Really? I didn't see
Because like my main thing gave me animal companion. That was the trait, and then because of that, I could pick cute little antennae as my vocation one.
No, I'm
Or
not
maybe
talking-
I'm different because
I'm
of
not
how it
talking about
works.
traits, I'm talking about moves.
Oh no, yeah. I think it's just your vocation or whatever it is that gives you a move,
Yeah, I think
or
it's just
your whatever it is.
Yeah, I think your main. Yeah, your main.
Your main one, yeah. I keep getting those 2 flipped.
Oh wow.
Okay, so I took sharp eye as my move. I have my 2 traits, sharpshooter and 6 sense. I get to start with a ranged weapon, so I took a heavy key sket, which is a key gun made out of a key.
Nice.
Oh, you're cool in every way, Matt.
Dude, the little description's hilarious because they said that the hunters will, after they bag a prey, they'll put the key into their gun, like not the key in, but the back end, the cool decorative part.
Right.
They'll put it into the fire, heat it up, and then brand their quarry with it.
Whoa.
Your guy's pretty hardcore.
Yes, I am. Did you already do your moves and everything, Will?
Yeah, my move is hive mind. After someone successfully passes a roll, I can succeed on the same roll without having to roll.
Ooh, that's really
So I'm a fancy uppity person, but I at least don't cause you problems because when we need to sneak or survive or whatever it is, I'll be like, yes, I can handle that, and I'll just go ahead and do it, and you won't have to.
So you need to get a ranged weapon so you can just shoot after me every time.
My bumblebee lets me do range attacks
Oh,
because it's a bumblebee. It goes and stings them for me.
that counts as a range.
Nice.
It says helpful to keep your balance or retrieve small items. It allows you to hit targets within short range, as you would with a thrown weapon. So not long range, but I can. Yeah, basically I can use it to fight for me.
That's cool.
Wow.
See, really, this is all therapy because I have an irrational fear of bees for some reason.
Ah.
Or like I'm not allergic or anything, but just like if there's a bee, I run from it because I'm ridiculous. So this is me, befriending one in a game to get over my trauma of whatever that is.
Nice.
Oh, the bumblebee picture is adorable.
It's all fuzzy. You can give a snuggle.
Then
Do you have to pick a move for your bumblebee?
Yeah, that's what that hive mind is. Yeah, like I don't get a move. My bumblebee, my move is the bumblebee.
Gotcha.
I'm all about that bee.
Oh, the mouse is really cute too.
Yeah, they're all pretty adorable.
Oh, did you see that the mouse's name is Ciabatta? Oh. I'm drowning in cuteness right now. Okay, do we need to do anything else with traits? Like, are we supposed to pick a generic one or do anything? Or
I don't think so. Let me
I don't.
get back to character creation here. I was going through all the game mechanics. This is quite a big book.
Let's see. Note your field skill points. Add blah, 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 did that. Note the aces up your sleeve.
It should be the two that you.
Yeah. The 2 suits that you checked. You'll start out with those.
So maybe I'll just make trackers for those.
They're at the top of that thing.
Oh,
it
are
shows
they?
the 5 ace cards. Yeah, and you pick the 2 that you.
Yeah, the 2 that you have, and then you just can click them off. When you use them, you could just uncheck them to keep track if you want. Or use real playing cards, because that's the cool
Oh,
way.
so you can't have more than one of each?
Oh, yeah, I guess not. Yeah.
I guess not. No.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make trackers.
Okay.
But it sounded to me like you're, or is it literally just one of each?
I don't know.
I think it's one of each.
Yeah, I think it's one of each, but maybe in some situations, maybe you could be rewarded if you're, fighting, and you have your war, but you did something awesome. You'd probably
Note your wealth and equipment.
Oh, is that based on profession? Where's the wealth come from? Yeah, because did you get any equipment, Will, besides your?
I don't remember seeing any, but let me go back up and look here real quick.
I started with a ranged weapon. As a general rule, you begin the game middle class with 5 coins at your disposal. That's what it says. But
Okay.
Where did you see that you started with a range weapon, Matt? Was that under your like?
Under, I think it was Hunter.
It just said it on the thing. Okay, I'll try to. I'll look at your thing and see if I can back end how it.
Or maybe it was Bounty Hunter.
Oh yeah, so yeah, with your 5 coins, you can buy something, Will, if you needed equipment, and that would be in section 6, equipment and wealth. Okay,
Let me see. Did I start with anything? I feel like I guess I have a
were-
B. That's probably my thing.
Right.
I don't see a thing that says I start with anything.
Yeah, you guys have to give me a warning. I got to bring these big heavy books back from the office to read for playing the adventure.
Yeah, that's
Do we
weird.
start with 5 coins? Is that what you said?
Well, it
Yes.
said that the general rule were middle class and 5 coins.
I mean, but I'm
Yeah, you're
hardly middle class.
Yeah.
I don't really know it.
It doesn't say anything under aristocrat that you have more wealth.
I didn't see that, but you know me and reading. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't see anything that has special rules regarding that. Like I don't see if I have an extra piece of gear like Matt does too, or if that was just.
Well, I'm also trying to find that now because I did read it, and now I can't find where I saw that.
Was that one of the moves you selected? Like when you chose sorry. Does one of your skills or something give you the weapon? I remember you were choosing a something. Yeah, when you geez. when you chose sharp eye, did that give you the gun, or was that sharpshooter? Yeah, sharpshooter give you the free firearm.
Did it?
Yeah. It says additionally you begin with a free firearm or ranged weapon of your choice.
The trait.
That makes sense because if you can't have a gun, sharpshooter's kind of
Okay,
lame.
So it wasn't the class; it was the trait. Well, then, did you take some Richie trait? Will?
No. I mean, my vocation is aristocrat, but no. I got cute little. My trait is cute little antennae, and hive mind. I don't have any. Okay, that's fine. So I need to find the equipment page. Do we know roughly what?
It just
page
said 6. Yeah, it just said
chapter 6.
Yeah, this is clickable. Let's see if the PDF is clickable.
You begin the game with 5 coins. You're used to modest and decent lifestyle. You can indulge few vices, but never have to go without what you need. You can always afford to stay in a simple room, to eat at a nice tavern, or to pay for passage on a cart.
Yeah, this is probably one of those games where we're just assumed to have.
Yeah, your
things we're supposed to have.
Yeah, your fancy clothes and your state.
So just heads up, there is a coin tracker, and it starts at 10, so you'll have to lower it.
Okay.
I don't think I need to lower it. I think it's okay. All right, I'll check that out.
Oh, interesting. No, but yeah, you could choose to be well off, Will, if you want to really lean into the aristocrat thing, because it just says recommend most characters start, but you can choose a different starting wealth if it's very important or useful for your character's story.
I mean, being super rich is very important.
Yes, and owning a bumblebee ranch or something.
You can also, when you're broke, you can lower your economic status to get more money.
Oh.
A middle-class character has run out of coins. They choose to become poor and immediately gain 2 coins. A rich character short on coins decides to lower their wealth level to well off. They get 10 coins.
But there is a trade-off. Yeah, so if you want to start, yeah, you'll have to start. If you want to be well off, Will, you'll have to give up one of your aces that you begin with for your starting character, but you'll get 10 coins instead of 5. And if you started as rich, so well off will be 10 coins instead of 5, but you only start with 1 ace up your sleeve. And a rich character will you'll give up both aces, but you start out with 15 coins, a small fortune.
I want to be rich, but it's not worth it. I'll go with well off.
Okay.
The hard choices.
Yes. So earning coins, yeah, you can earn coins by selling items or taking jobs.
There's a little
listed somewhere.
there's a steampunk thing called an automatic hander that just lets your gun pop out. That's awesome.
Nice. Oh yeah, so equipment list Will is on 157.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if there's a place on this character sheet to say that my wealth. Let's see.
At the bottom. Yeah,
there it is.
Under equipment, yeah. Equipment tab at the very bottom. Ooh, allows you to be elegant if you buy elegant clothes.
Oh, if you pick poor, do you start with an extra ace? You want to be poor and have an extra ace, Matt?
Yeah, maybe.
I think middle's good. I already don't have enough money for almost anything.
Oh, you start with a free joker when you're poor. Yeah. So you start with your 2 aces and a joker.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And 2 coins. Yeah, just 2 coins.
Gonna get a cloak.
How's the chat doing?
They're like, it's late. You guys are late.
Yeah.
Oh, I could just. Oh, this is equipment and services. Can I just have a pack beetle? Has a and pay for it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll just start packing up all these little critters.
Oh, you better save your money for a bumblebee glove.
Avoid the irritating the delicate paws of your demanding bumblebee pet.
All right, I will buy a bumblebee glove. I will definitely need one of those. I don't want to upset Fuzzy.
Those are very delicate paws they have.
Can't afford the spring-loaded grappling hook. Have to get a regular grappling hook.
You could get a disguise kit, Will, and disguise your bumblebee as a mouse or as a gecko. Yeah.
I have no need to disguise Fuzzy. Fuzzy is gorgeous. Everyone loves Fuzzy.
Oh, gala clothes allow you to be pompous. You know you want to be pompous.
Yeah, I was looking at the elegant clothes, but that'll have to be later.
Yeah.
I mean, do I want to buy that now?
Oh yeah, you have to buy a saddle, to mount your to mount a mouse or a beetle. Of course.
Well, it's a saddle animal. So I
Oh yeah, no, right.
A mouse or beetle you
it's
can
the
mount.
Whole
Help
thing.
to
Oh
run.
yeah, it's not an animal saddle. It's a saddle. Wow.
I feel like I should be fancy and ride around on a beetle.
And then you get those traits too. I'm sure
But you fly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
See, that's the problem with people who aren't fairies. They don't understand the whole wing thing.
There's a pack snail. That'd be hilarious. You should
heavy or
everywhere you would go should take twice as long.
You can put an entire can of beans on the back of that snail and take them down the stairs.
No, I'm buying my elegant clothes. I have to have that. I'm fancy.
Uh-oh. So what does elegant do? I'm sure it allows you to...
It says it allows you to be elegant. It is what it says it does.
Well, yeah, I guess that follows. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so fairies represent the standard for all that is elegant and pleasant. Oh, there's actually a decorum check on the sheet. What was that for? Was that the character sheet? Come on. Yeah, the character sheet. There's under decorum, there's uncouth, shabby, decent, elegant, and pompous. Did they get that onto the terrible things, stats, equipment? They had to put a lot in equipment. That mechanics. No. Huh, yeah, decorum isn't on there.
I'm so poor, I'm buying an illegal weapon.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I don't even have a weapon listed, do I? I have a bumblebee. It's fine.
Yes, a lot of stinging.
You don't want a melee weapon?
I would never demean myself by physically assaulting another.
Oh, and it has the same, instead of grit, it has a stress track, just like Outgunned as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
There's also in the other trackers on the right, there's conditions, wealth, and decorum.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's what that. So yeah, your decorum level of elegant or higher, you gain help if they're the ones who speak with the guards. Yeah. So in certain situations, it's going to give you advantages to be elegant.
Is decent the default?
I think so. Let me get up to that entry here.
Yeah, I don't know how this tracker works.
It just adds keywords on.
Oh, okay, I see. Something in the spot to do
Yeah.
stuff.
Ooh, a pin is considered an elegant weapon.
But a pin tip is illegal.
Oh,
So is a nail tip, which is what I bought.
Sounds dangerous.
let's see. So you can never be less than decent in your decorum. Then your decorum is never a hindrance, and you automatically become elegant wearing elegant clothes and pompous. Yeah. So you. Oh no, sorry. That's.
I'm elegant.
Oh, that's the. That's a concession to the vainglory of personal contract. Sorry. Let me get out of this section here. From elegant to pompous. Okay, so raising your decorum. So you can raise your level of decorum by taking specific actions. You'll need the services of a barber or a hairdresser. So to go from uncouth to shabby, you have to wash yourself and your clothes in a puddle. Or take a warm bath that costs 1 coin. Shabby to decent, give yourself a once over in a well-equipped bath, or pay to visit a barber or hairdresser for 2 coins. Decent to elegant, pay 2 coins, and make a critical roll of grace and academia to style yourself or a friend. But if you fail, you gain the ridiculous condition. And then elegant to pompous is a grace and academia roll plus 3 coins. So yeah,
Wait, a stylus bag costs almost as much as a mouse. That's crazy. But I need it, so I have no money left. I spent all my money.
Oh yeah, so your decorum is either helpful or hindering in certain circumstances. It doesn't say the starting. Let's see. So 5 levels, your level. It's not always relevant to the story. Yeah, it doesn't say starting decorum. It just says losing. Oh. So you must have to. You probably start in the middle, because 4 ways to lose it are when you fail a roll. Maybe like in social situations, the narrator can decide to lower your decorum as a consequence. If you want to gain a +1 to a roll, you can give up a level of decorum. When you lose the requisites of your current level of decorum, whatever those requisites are, and then you can choose to be lower.
So is my decorum just decent right now then, not elegant? Even though I have the...
No, if you bought the clothes, I think it is elegant. I think you're always elegant.
Excellent.
Unless you take them off. Yeah.
And then I have my makeup kit to fix my problems if
Whoa.
I lose weight. So I'm ready to go.
Oh man.
Modest Glimmering and Fluzzy the Bee are ready to not adventure at all.
Nice.
Well, if we ever get to this, I'm going to be a handful there, Finch. So
A handful. Are you wanted?
Only to be in the at court.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
if you are, this is the last thing you'll ever hear.
Is that when you come walking in?
Yeah, that's when I walk into the tavern to apprehend someone.
Nice. Oh yeah, represents you carry yourself.
Did you spend all your money, Matt?
I saved 1 coin.
Yeah, I was gonna say money, but that bag cost a bunch of money.
Mm.
The stylus bag cost 5 coins.
Wow.
That's an entire middle class salary.
But it sounds like it's basically it's a bunch of stuff, so I can just go puff a bunch of powder on my face and go back up a decorum level if that becomes an issue.
Yeah, it doesn't say starting, but I would imagine starting would have to be in the middle, so you have some ability to go up and down. Maybe there's certain.
Yeah, I mean that kind of makes sense. Like, I don't think that Matt's going to be. Well, he could be
It could be what?
shabby or
Wow.
uncouth.
Well, I didn't
wait.
invest in special clothes or anything.
So you're
Right, so you'd be decent.
Starting decorum is determined by the total of your points in society plus academia. If you have 2 points, you're shabby. If you have 3, you're decent. Finally, if you have 4, you can even be elegant.
Oh, snap. Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry. What 2 things?
Society and academia. If you have,
Yeah, I have 4, so I am elegant.
Yeah, you start out elegant. Oh yeah. Oh, but you can be elegant, but you have to have elegant clothes. So you can't be elegant without the clothes.
Gotcha. All right, I took care of it.
Good investment. That's so funny.
Maybe I don't want to. I want to have money so I can throw it around. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the makeup bag. That feels like it's way too much.
Wait,
I'm gonna be able to buy stuff.
which points? What?
Society and academia. Yeah.
Like all your points?
Yes.
No, the if you have 2 dots, you have 1 or 2 dots in each.
Oh, I only have 1 in each.
Yeah. So you're shabby.
Oh no.
Yeah. If you have 2 points, you're shabby. 3, you're decent.
Oh, they're doing me wrong.
Shabby. But you get cool music though. The music will level up your decorum.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with 5 coins if we ever play this. So I got rid of my makeup bag. I just have to figure it out. Make do.
All right, let's see this beautiful fairy land from whence
Oh yeah,
Modest
that's where I'm from.
has come. Yep. There's Modest, beautiful homeland. Wow, I wish they did some animation on these. This is nice art. Wow. Yeah, so this looks like it's going to play very similar to Outgunned. But
And we only play that. Well, I guess we did play the Indie Heat, but my mind still has trouble remembering exactly how that works. We're just rolling and trying to get pairs or triples or whatever it is, right?
Yep, and you have rerolls. Yeah, there's ability to generate
Are there,
rerolls.
is there something like a spotlight in this one, or?
I think that's the. I'm getting confused now because I was looking at Space 1999 as well.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you can spend momentum. Wait, that's not this game.
Yeah, there must be something. Well, I don't know. I don't think you have, because it's not so much a performance. It's not as cinematic. So, but I think there are things that. Well, your aces. I guess your aces are your ability to get benefits. You spend those in a couple of different ways. And the Joker would be like a spotlight, because it gives you total. It gives you that huge success, the largest success.
Okay, I'm putting a picture in the message journal.
Is this you? Yep. The anime version. Nice.
The anime version, yeah.
Super key gun. Yeah, there's some really good art in the book. We should grab some screenshots from that. So yeah, how are you dressed? Oh, so are you going to be dressed like dark and moody?
Yeah, I bought a cloak. That was like the one
Oh, nice, nice,
clothing thing I bought. So.
nice. Yeah, the guy in the middle of your in the hunters, in that little hunter's portrait thing. The guy in the middle's got the key skit and a tattered cloak.
He's a little too serious looking for me.
Cool. All right.
Although if I looked like that and talked in a high voice, it'd be pretty funny.
That would be good. That would be good. Wow. There's some really beautiful art in this book. So what's modest look like besides elegant?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm thinking just like she probably wears long gowns that are not useful at all for going anywhere that's not around town, and I'm thinking I don't have a big thing, but probably, long dark hair, fancy, bright, like light colored evening gowns all the time, and a bee.
nice.
She has her very fancy little glove that she wears all the time.
Right. Oh, that's right. You have the bee glove, the bee handling glove.
It's like a falconry glove, I'm assuming, right? Probably, but for bee, basically.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's a picture with a she doesn't have dark hair, but yeah, she's got a bee on her shoulder. Nice. Yeah. Very funny. Here, let me grab. Or am I not the right thing here?
Ooh. I just saw this piece of art. It's like a fairy, looks like they're signing a contract with a spider. Very creepy.
Ooh. Oh, actually, she's wearing bee fur. Yeah, no, it's not a bee on her shoulder. She has her gown has bee fur on it.
Terrible.
I can't believe. I'm shocked.
All right, look at this one, Will.
Here comes some art. This anime art is creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Well,
The bee looks a little like it's attacking almost, but I hear you. It's close. It's close.
you got the house though. That's crazy. The house looks almost the same as the art.
Yeah, I just called it a Victorian house.
Nice. Yeah, turn off that anime filter and see what results you get.
Yeah. I'm picturing her far more mature and elegant, and far less like little anime in my mind. But yes, other than that, well done.
Well, they once you change it, it gets really serious.
Oh yeah, not very whimsical.
Well, this is a serious game, Matt. So we're gonna need some serious.
Yeah, you're gonna be killed by spiders, rent into by birds.
That sounds right.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty fun though. The character creation, wasn't bad. It was very similar to Outgunned, not like completely out of control. The book is it should be like ordered a little differently for character creation. It's always tricky though to put enough information, in there at the right times. But
how big is the bee supposed to be? Like
Well,
relative?
I have a bee glove it lands on, so
Okay.
I mean, but I imagine it's big. I mean, it's a bumblebee, and we're not that big.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's like that's probably the right size, I think, for that original picture that you sent.
I just gotta up the fluffy cuteness.
Yeah, it's even fuzzier and even cuter. Make sure you put in its cute antenna. That's one of its abilities.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, look at that one.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's a little better. Let's see here. Yeah,
Kind of
Nice.
gothy looking girl.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
a little gothy, but
Nice.
yeah, it looks like it doesn't know exactly what to do with a bee.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, here's a bee.
It's kind of climbing on you.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Is there any other thingies we needed to do?
Nope, I think that's it for the we did the.
What about all these memory things? Do we need to do
Oh
something
yeah,
like
I don't know. I think those come through play. I think
Oh,
I think that's a kind of experience thing that's generated through play. Let's see if that's
But yeah, our languages. We need to lock
oh
those
yeah.
in, right?
yeah.
I'm assuming it's. Where is it? It's probably gonna say that under the original race section, right?
It was in the character creation steps.
So the prologue we may want to do. You don't have to write a prologue on the sheet, but it helps to determine your first memory. So the prologue of your character is a short summary of the most important events of their life before beginning the story. For example, born in the basement, Santiago was an illegitimate son of a famous duelist from the Horde. After his family's inheritance was seized by the Great Imperial Army, he decided to set off on a journey to earn reputation and fortune worthy of his father. And then, yeah, that's part of the experience. So your reputation, achievements, and physical and metaphorical scars and the bonds all make and become your experience that are helpful or hindering. You begin the game with no experiences, but with one important memory coming from your prologue. So Santiago's was
That's the key. Okay.
yeah, I am the son of Don Ramiro.
You killed my father, prepared to die.
I think so. Yeah,
Short summary.
yeah, some examples of prologue memories are: I can always rely on Ernest. I am an esteemed university professor. I have worked in a bumblebee farm. My heart was broken. I'm madly in love with Yulia. I fought in the household war. I have worked for a criminal gang. I never trust anyone. I have saved the life of a wealthy noble, and my last solved case is in the papers. Yeah, so it looks like Matt will speak Spree Gaelic and Will speak Fey. Oh, but there is a Hausian is spoken in every room. So your character knows at least two languages, Hausian plus your native nation language. If you have 2 points in academia, you can get a third choice.
Oh,
So you have Hausian, that's the default Fey, Hearthish, Spree Gaelic, and Sluggan, the horde, the cockroach language.
So the P in the memories is for this prologue, I'm
yes.
assuming?
Yeah.
So it has gray text in it that says, I can always rely on. Are we supposed to be figuring that out as part of our prologue?
I think so, yeah. Create some sort of, some...
I don't think it says can always rely on isn't
It doesn't have
isn't
to
the
be, yeah.
prologue thing. It was just an example, I think,
Oh.
because he listed them a bunch off. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's just to kind of maybe inspire you.
Because if you look down under experiences, it says they call me the masked mouse. That's not true. No one calls me that.
Oh, sure they do. Behind your back.
Behind my back. Modest would be quite upset if people were calling her the masked mouse.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, there's like a lot, just in character creation, there's already a lot going on.
Did you do one, Will?
My backstory stuff, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have one written out, but I think it's going to be husband passed away, and I took on the family business and Flezzy was like the first, of the bees that that I helped hatch or whatever it was. So that's my connection to Flezzy and what I did in the past.
Nice. How did your husband die? Was it tragic?
I feel like it's tragic. I feel like some type of skirmish or battle, I'm thinking, is what it's going to be.
Nice.
So maybe not like a different kind of tragic than probably what you. Yes.
Bee squashing.
Oh, the trauma. Yes.
Oh, Will definitely wants to play this one. Pride and Prejudice and Centipedes.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of there's a little effect on the art there. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of content.
So mine is no one ever took me serious in the window, so I set out to prove them all wrong.
Nice.
I'll ruin my vocal cords if I try to do that for a whole game.
Yeah, we have to do that mechanically. Software or something, we'll have to do that.
Okay, so we've got the prologue, got the languages. Anything else?
I think we're pretty good. Yeah, everything looks pretty filled in. Yeah, let me go to that checklist again. Double check. Extended sheets. Oh yeah. There's larger space on the actual physical sheet for writing stuff down. Yeah, so you have the hereditary contracts and
on the checklist it says choose one memory after write your prologue.
Oh yeah. You just wrote your prologue, but but it helps you determine your first memory. Yeah. So you begin the game with no experience. Oh, but with one important memory. So yeah, you write the prologue and that inspires the memory. So the memory is an experience that has taken root with your character. It is one of the narrative building blocks of your story. So drawing from your prologue, write a short sentence that encapsulates a pivotal moment in your life and the life of your character. As the story progresses, you move from one chapter to the next. You will make new memories in which in turn will accompany you on your adventure. Oh yeah, so prologue memories, that list that I read is the example of the first prologue inspired memory. And to learn more about experiences, the saga. Yeah, so it's very like chapter based, like you're writing the the book of your life kind of narratively in the game.
All right, so I think So my husband, Honor Glimmering, fell to the great beast Cheshire.
Oh.
I saw him fall to the cat's below from a distance, and then that's led me on to be what I am. I don't know. I'm still working on
Nice.
it. Right, because isn't that like a cat would be like a dragon in this world, right? If there is something like that in...
Yes. Yeah, it would be terrifying.
It's kind of like what's that game where you play as mice? Mouse Guard? Is that it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mouse Guard, yep. I'm going with, I rescued a baby undying sprite carried off by roaches, and the family rewarded me with my first bounty.
Oh, nice. Nice. Those darn roaches.
I made them pay.
We've got to find something that we can use. That'd be too funny.
Y'all messed with the wrong self. You see, like, cranking the key on the rifle. Now you have to ask yourself, did I fire 1 nail or 12? Do you feel lucky, punk? All right, and then languages. Okay, so I think that was the last thing.
Yep. The languages in that first memory. So I guess to start the story, with some background, with some narrative to inform. Wow. Yeah, lots of stuff.
Oh yeah, if you look at the physical character sheet, yeah, I think it is literally just you can only have one of each kind of ace.
Okay.
Okay. That's cool. It still worked better as a tracker, I think, but
There you go. The picture right now was kind of me. Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's in the book, I'm sure.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
So
that's in the book.
what's your class? And you're an animal person, but what's your main thing?
I'm a fairy animal handler, and the animal handler is the main class.
Oh, what's the vocation?
That's the one that's the
Aristocrat.
Yeah. Which is funny that the vocation of an animal handler is risk. It feels.
Yeah, you're an animal handler that subclasses into aristocrat. That's weird. Although I guess animals are a bigger deal when you're.
It's like a animal handler who's like a hounds, has hounds, but
bees.
But bees, yeah.
But the bees. Nice. So we're going to figure out a way to get you guys together involved. You're going to sign some documents and get committed to doing something together. Yeah, maybe Matt's getting hired. Finch is getting hired to either hunt down or protect Modest.
Yeah.
Somebody hires you to put a kink in that bee market.
That stinger looks like a much more effective weapon than this little nail I'm carrying around.
Nice. Wow. Well, cool. Yeah, it's great. I didn't think we would ever get to this game, so it's funny that we ran out of options, and whatever alchemy seems to have a lot of, we've gotten a chance to play.
It'd be pretty easy to set up like a custom 2D20 for that Space 1999.
Oh yeah, I've kind of got it halfway there.
It just takes.
But I have a cute bee in this game. I don't want to.
Yeah.
No, I'm down to play this game sometime.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely do this because I think there's a ton. Just looking at the scenes that they give you, there's a ton of content, a ton of like little adventures for you guys to have. So it'll be fun to find reasons to get you together. And it wouldn't be hard to bring other characters in, I don't think. Other players. Just do maybe just offline, do the character creation, and then introduce them in the game. Nice. Yeah, it's fun. It's got the history is like really, really rich and detailed. It's crazy once we start digging into it.
Yeah,
it looked pretty elaborate.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's kind of good, I think, probably about the contained aspect of it, right? It's kind of like 4 countries, but you don't have to be like, but what's happening on the other side of the ocean? It's like, no, it's a house. There's no other side. There's no this is the life that they're living and what they're dealing with. It's very much like centric, central on them. Centric's the wrong word there, but very central on just like these 4 kind of groups of people and how they're interacting. So yeah, it seems like you can do a lot of political intrigue stuff and it not be an adventure and all stuff without it being like the world's huge, but it has walls, right? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, it has kind of an interesting feel to it.
Nice. Yeah, for the expansion that they just did the crowdfunding for, somebody opened the back door and found the back garden, the wilds. Oh, and on the roof, and they get up onto the roof. So the roof and the backyard become 2 new lands of intrigue and adventure. Yeah. Yeah, and the level of technology and stuff is interesting too, because it's, fantasy but kind of black powder, it's a
little
like
steampunky.
Yeah,
there was a lot of spring-loaded things.
right, yeah. So not
it's fairy punk. That's what it is. Fairy punk.
Fairy punk, yeah.
There probably is a thing, the category fairy punk.
Yeah. So when I was first looking at this game and did the unboxing, I was worried, it like skewed a little too cozy, but there's so much war and so much, dueling and, like an underworld, the basement with its underworld, that there's a lot of criminality and stuff that kind of takes it out of that. It's not all balls and tea and, cuddling with your animal companions. There's
maybe not for you guys, but for some of us.
Yeah, so it definitely on the surface it looks like it could just be that. It's like, isn't this adorable? But yeah, there's a lot of grit and a lot of combat and everything in here. And the contracts too are going to like be interesting. They'll compel you because you'll end up dealing with terrible things, like all these unfortunate events happening to you if you walk away from an obligation or from your commitments. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
So your commitment, Matt, is you have to follow through on anything you're paid to do? Is that what?
Yeah. If I take money, I got to do it.
And if I sign my name on anything, I have to do it.
Nice. Yeah. So we'll definitely get back to this.
This could be a good go-to in these nights like tonight when we kind of got left hanging.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because all the resources are there, the dice roller and everything is all set, so we don't have to build anything. So that's good. And that's the one advantage. I mean, I keep forgetting that about VTTs is we built these characters and they're going to be here to go back to at any time. Like this, this is always here. That's a very cool.
Oh, the skills have their built-in roles. That's good.
Cool.
Just gonna do some charming over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about changing the thing. So.
Just gonna do some eloquence over here, I suppose. I eloquent the crap out of that. All right. This is funny because under society there's art, and then there's charm, then there's eloquence, etiquette, and grace. And like I usually my mind would kind of put those together. I guess etiquette would stay, but grace and eloquence feel very very similar.
Right.
Let me see how they define those.
You know what?
I think it's because you can use grace as like stealth and stuff like that in other.
Oh, right.
Hey, so was I supposed to fill in the second dot on the two class thingies?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the way
so. Yeah.
I did it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why. I was like, why are all my things a 1? That's not right. Okay, that's better.
Ooh. You're fighting.
And if I shoot at you, I get an extra die.
Ooh.
This is what happens if I shoot you. Failure.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, 2 pair.
I'll use my authority to tell you no. Oh, I failed at that too.
There's the bee. There's
there. There's Fuzzy. Hey, Fuzzy.
Nice. He's adorable.
He's even kind of put his little hands together, like, well, a little awkward.
But can you imagine how loud the buzzing would be for these tiny people? It would be this like inescapable droning sound. Yeah.
Well, they say that about me too. Like when I fly,
Yeah.
I read the thing. It's like you're noisy and like it's not all sneaky.
Mine is the opposite. It helps me be quiet when I inflate myself.
Oh, nice.
Fancy.
Yeah, what does that even look like? I'm trying to imagine.
There's shoot. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, does it say you actually like swell up, Matt, or do you just become light?
No, I think it said I closed the PDF. Oh, I guess it's under my character, isn't it? Let me see. What were those under? Was it equipment?
Yeah, I think so. It was kind of an odd placement.
No. Contracts, where are you? Or is that a trait? What is... I don't know what anything is anymore. That's not a trait. Not wealth. Oh, I gotta change my wealth too. God. Oh, not my wealth. No, I'm good on wealth.
Oh yeah, it's out of the drain, right? Yeah. Or no,
Yeah, it's supposed to be out. It's supposed to be out of the other thing, but
okay.
it's on here the wrong way.
Okay.
But I don't remember which part of the character sheet that's on.
Oh, I can pay. You can pay one. You can pay 1 coin, Matt, not to raise your decorum by 1. If that before the first chapter.
Oh.
So if you want to spruce yourself up with a little bit of cologne or something, you can.
Well, I'm down to my last coin, so I don't know if I will.
Or you can lower your decorum by 1 to get a coin. Quit taking showers, I guess. Save that money.
The gift of bloating.
I could have sworn it was on here, but now I don't see it. Maybe I just read it on the PDF.
Remember, because like it was the waterlogged or whatever it was the
yeah, it shows it there, but it doesn't explain it.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Oh, out of the draft, yeah. So, out of the draft, they share legendary lightness. Their bones are hollow and elongated, making them so light that they never leave footprints, not even when walking on dust. At least not unless the sylph is carrying a load big enough to force him to the ground. They can rely on the gift of bloating and ingest large quantities of air, inflating like a balloon. As such, once per session, they can bloat to gain a help in any rolls regarding stealth, subtlety, or balance. This lasts for 5 consecutive turns. To remain bloated, they have to hold their breath so they can't talk. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's just a picture of the guy with like puffed cheeks, and there's like dandelion, like fluff, floating around him, and his hair is kind of going up in the air. His hair's puffing up too.
Yeah, see, I'm like the one elemental fighter guy from Big Trouble in Little China.
Right.
You're gonna be like screaming all the time and
Nice. Yeah, you can be very stealthy. Nice. Yeah, this has such a nice look. It's great they got one illustrator to kind of do the whole look of the of all the illustrations. Everything looks really good.
See, there I am.
So I like the contrast right now of what would be, well, her hair's light, but my character and your character side by side there, Matt. That's great.
That's only when I'm bloating. I ate too much air. I ate too much air today. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Nice. The living room. Oh, is this the one where they showed the tree? Oh yeah, there's the fallen Christmas tree. I love that. That became this wild land that they emerged from.
Shouldn't that Christmas tree be like dry and dead now?
Yeah, it really would be very, very
Magical
brown.
fairyland.
They keep watering it. I'm sure somebody's watering
Oh
it.
yeah, they have like a whole tribe of tree tending
Right.
I mean,
fairies.
there's candles burning, Matt, so there's some type of fairy magic that's preserving everything here forever. So,
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's
and
lighting
a
these.
fireplace that's burning. So,
And I'm sure there's meals constantly cooking in the kitchen, deep enough to dive into. Yeah.
I wonder if like it's like a time dilation thing, like if it's like the family left like 5 minutes ago, but for us it's been
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
millennia type of a thing.
Right.
You know, like they've all gone outside to sing Christmas carols or something, and we're like,
right. Yeah.
We're living a whole life while they're out on vacation or something.
Right, right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's just like hours or seconds, and yeah, we have this whole existence.
Are we travelers on an exodus? No, let's not do that.
The contracts. Oh, there's fireflies and all kinds of stuff.
Is that weird tattooed guy like one of the nasty ones or something?
Yeah,
I think he's a water guy.
Yeah, I think he's the
right?
water. Yeah, I think he's the water guy.
Oh, he's the
Yeah.
He has a $50 tattoo on his. It's just like a brand from a $50 or something. But it's,
Probably.
Nice.
That's
Here,
fun.
here's the terrifying encounter. This is one of their promotional images. Yikes.
they said that there's that one image. I need to find what page it was on. It's like it's a lady signing a contract with like a orb weaver spider. It's very like both creepy and cool looking at the same time. It was in the book.
In the rule book?
Yeah. Another full art image.
Oh, look at that. The mouse with all the saddle and war armor on. Yeah, I love the sword deal with the just one side of a pair of scissors.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there's very
Oh, is that guy riding like a war rat? That's awesome.
yeah. Those nasty. Oh yeah, this was I thought it really like I could kind of got this right away just from this image where it's like the full bathtub. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. So they just kind of built up this whole society.
Oh, it's like a port town.
Right. It's just this constantly flowing. I don't know who's paying that water bill, but
It says it's been like 30 seconds, man. Like
yeah.
So that oh, they've attached pulleys to it. That's cool.
Right.
To make the water flow. Oh, that's awesome.
Keep that temperature balance going just right. And then the cockroach people have to keep the furnace stoked in the basement. So that bathtub town has hot water.
Here you go. It's page 142. I don't know if you can share that. I think that image looks. It makes it a much more dark.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let me.
Because it's like making a deal with it. It says a fairy accepting a contract offered by the golden silk orb weaver.
Nice.
So like the creature, like it's like a sentient. It's wearing a ring. That spider. Yeah, like everything is fanciful, but hopefully won't eat us.
That's cool. Yeah, there could be some really cool magical.
I like that art a lot. That's very cool.
Oh yeah, because it's just like right below this it talks about personal contracts. So I don't know if this is how you level up or how that works in the game, but it's like Wall Strider, a personal contract. You make a contract with something, and then you can walk and run up any vertical surface.
Oh.
Because you've made the contract of but you have to do it with like a spider or something else like that, and then it has its own, like counterpart thing that you have to pay.
Nice.
Kind of neat.
Yeah. Yeah, so get different abilities and things, but you have then obligations and yeah. Very cool. All right. So, did Terry say next Friday might work? That might be the
He
last day
said
for a
maybe,
while.
but
Okay.
he didn't seem very optimistic about any of May.
Right. Okay.
So I don't know if we should just plan to try to do Fallout, and then if
Yeah.
he's not available, we'll just have to play with the four of us.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah, I think we could finish it off. And also, Terry has that because of being a synth. And you've already tangled with the institute. Terry could like click off, and you guys go, "Oh no, something bad is going to happen." Terry just shut down, or Charlie just shut down. But also, we could just run, especially if it's going to be like a battle. You could just run Terry as an NPC because he's got the rifle.
yeah.
You could have sniper support.
Yeah, so I think hopefully Dylan gets his computer fixed.
Yeah.
Before we play again. But I was gonna see if he wanted to play the Indie Heat sequel with us.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, I'll probably I can come up with a pretty good reason why Terry's character went rogue.
Okay.
And isn't there.
Right. Yeah, that would be good.
But he's our driver, right?
Oh,
wasn't he the driver?
Right.
Or was...
Yeah, no, he was.
Yeah, but he didn't do much driving.
I mean, he did race the guy's thing on the racetrack.
Yeah.
He did. I know, but you guys didn't really get into like
Car chases and stuff.
one car chase I had kind of expected to happen. You sent those corrupt sheriffs to deal with.
Oh yeah, that's right. Go get him, boys. Hey, you didn't get him.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
And the other one, right? I talked those guys down on the street when they pulled up on the motorcycles.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to do that.
I'm not going to do any talking in the sequel because I'm not good at talking.
I'm good at being old.
Well, you have to do some talking because I don't know if you saw. I shared the subtitle for it in our chat yesterday. But it's Indie Heat: Southbound.
Oh, nice. Wow, cool. So, what's your guess about what kind of character Dylan will make?
Unfortunately, I can't. I'd have to spoil it to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Why this is? But there's only kind of one type of character he can make.
Okay.
I mean, he can custom it out, of course, but as far as like the profession, there's really only one.
Right.
He can pick that will work with the story. But...
right. We just pick up this random waitress and
yeah, right. Oh, the
he'd be like a criminal that we arrest, and then we get in a bunch of hoopla, and he's with us the whole time. That'd be funny.
Oh yeah, that happens in buddy cop movies.
Yeah.
The comic relief criminal that hangs out with them. Like was it Danny DeVito in Lethal Weapon? Was it Danny DeVito? Not Danny DeVito.
Joe Pesci. Yeah, it was
Pesci.
Joe Pesci in Lethal Weapon.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
maybe sort of a Chris Tucker type character or something.
Yeah.
Was Chris Tucker a cop or a criminal in those movies he did with Jackie Chan?
He was the cop.
Yeah, they're both.
He was the American cop. Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember. I haven't seen those movies in so long.
Yeah.
So this just happened to me again. So the game halfway reset, right? Like my character sheet still looks good, but all the skills are back to ones. Well, for the buttons to mesh, they all say 1-1 instead of what's written in the character sheet, and it set my coins back to 10 from the 5 it was at.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on
Yeah, on my page, it took your name of your character away, but when I go to view, it's there.
Yeah, it says new Littling on my thing too. I wonder if there's some like refresh thing we have to do. Maybe if I just hit refresh, let's see what that does.
Now it just says William.
Uh-oh.
It's all on stream. It's all on stream.
Just log out completely and go back in.
Yeah, I don't even have a character sheet anymore. Okay, let me
Oh no, yeah.
try coming back in again.
I think it'll be there. I think there's just some kind of refresh thing that's going.
It's wanting me to pay $8 a month. That's the problem. No, yeah, I still don't have a character sheet. But yeah, we have.
Oh no, wait.
But this is kind of a weird thing, right? That's been going on with this. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Telling you, man, get the desktop app.
Yeah, I bet it's a like a cache or a memory thing with Chrome.
With the browser.
Yeah. Because I had trouble, a lot of trouble with that. I've had trouble with the websites too.
When we first got here on Chrome, it happened to me, but now that I'm on the app, it hasn't happened at all.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's just completely gone.
Yeah, that's right. That's what happened to Terry too. So I think Charlie is blank actually. So if Terry can't make it, it'll probably be okay because we have to rebuild the character sheet. I did as much as I could with from the stream, like watching the live stream, and like every time the character sheet popped up, I tried to record everything, but like equipment and stuff isn't in there anymore. Yeah, Terry's character blanked as well. Yeah, I think it's.
Well, I don't even have a sheet anymore. Like in this.
Okay, yeah. Let me.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't need it right now because we're done and we can go. Oh wait. Oh no, you just gave me.
I just gave you one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Let's see. Does it remember anything? No, it didn't.
Yeah, it's just a new. It's weird. Yeah, it's probably where it's saving it in the browser versus the app is different. It's probably saving it as just a cache.
My computer's like clearing it or something.
Yeah, and there's just some memory problem with Chrome, and it probably has a. Would you do the app itself? It probably has a directory that it's saving the files to.
I put the link in the voice text chat. If you want to look at it later, Will.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, that was a lot of character creation for just a quick delete. Damn. But I think we talked through everything, so we have a record of your choices.
Yeah.
Well,
Modest Glimmering's locked in there. Fluzzy, Modest, we're good to go. 20 years from now, I can just hop right in. I'm ready.
20 years from now. Oh no, are we going to be doing this in 20 years? We signed the contract with the spider.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
All right, so
nice. Yeah.
Sounds like we've got a tentative plan to play Fallout next Friday until a meteorite strikes one of our houses or something.
Yeah, and if it looks like Dylan's gonna not have a working system, I can finish up. It just take a couple hours to finish up Space 1999. So,
okay,
we can run that.
Yeah, I'll just check in with him throughout the week and let you know what his prognosis is.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just transfer all the pre-gens over and drop a couple of scenes into that, and we should be able to run everything. And you guys can see the wacky origin of that entire series.
So everyone that waited in the chat forever, I appreciate it. And what happened was Terry is having a miserable month already, so he wanted to skip tonight. And he may be on sabbatical from gaming for the rest of the month. And then Dylan's computer died, so that's why it took us so long to figure out what we were doing.
Yeah, so apologies for keeping you guys waiting and then doing something so completely unexpected. But hope you enjoyed some of this beautiful art, at least. And the adorable bumblebees. Come on. That's least.
What I'm saying. I'm not sorry at all. Fluzzy's here now.
That's worth the wait. But yeah, hopefully we'll be back and finishing up our Fallout, and then or playing some Space 1999. If you don't know what that is, look that up because it's going to be
completely
weird.
Every episode is on YouTube.
Yep,
it's worth the watch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but I want to go in blind, so I'm gonna purposely not look anything up. So
okay, good.
we're ready to go.
You do you.
You can still get the soundtrack on vinyl, I saw online, so that's good. All right. Okay, everyone. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back again soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.